The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Tampa. And we will not have a run back.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Mayfield. He's got Otton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They run out of the gun with Irving. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air again, Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this up with 6.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Handoff running left, Irving. And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
They got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Brown going up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Palmer going to go in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On the handoff, this is Irvin, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action here. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, KC.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Burrow. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
6 yards. That's another.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll run here with Brown. He fumbled the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
A carry here for Brown. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, KC. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Whoa! And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. That's good for 27 and a first down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now he'll air one out, and he'll take it on in. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. Eleven MT.
On first down, Burrow. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that will lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Second down, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, and Rice is wide open. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 24-21 lead. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first down throw for Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll get about 2. Sam Hubbard, they're on the tack. 3rd and a yard. Mahomes back. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
That is caught, and he's in. Rashee Rice, touchdown, Kansas City. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Taking off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2. Gun. Shot.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now Brown. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll find Andre Yosibas. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
12,
To throw is Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They wind up with a gain of 11. on 4th down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
11. 11 Thomas.
Here we go. One final play. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Godwin, the motion man. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mayfield to throw it. And a catch right side by Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking.
Touchdown! Cade Otton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 5. Palmer going to go in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Burrow on play action. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Open man, it's Palmer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Second down and 4. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking downfield, he's got all the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 30.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Under clear, sunny skies, we are ready for football. And we're underway from Philadelphia. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He's got Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Hurts now from the gun. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He'll cobble together a yard there. Zach Bond with the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Zach Bond with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. Baker now from the gun. Got Evans, it's complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Buccaneers working here. First and 10 from the 41. They kick the running back in motion. That's going to be caught by Evans. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Baker throwing again. This is caught by Trey Palmer. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Running back, motioning right. Mayfield on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Mayfield to throw again. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Look, we could spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and effort, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, set now, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's on the move. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. Cut back now to the sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Complete out to the right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 3 now. From the 41. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Has a man, it's Brown. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they get this down to the 28. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to forget that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. So after... The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where the coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
No doubt. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Baker out of the pistol. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, here's Baker. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
That's caught. He found some space. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers down by only 2 in the 4th. Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And he makes the catch, and just like that, we're right back even at 8 apiece. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. Barkley's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now it's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Able to get it to Barkley. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a 1st for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. QB sneak coming. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Unsuccessful on the 2-point try. Not that they were really worried about that particular play. All they really care about, Brock, is what happens on this upcoming kickoff.
Yeah, most importantly, you took that last-second lead when you needed it the most. Now, you just got to prevent any type of shenanigans, and you'll walk out of here with a coveted win.
And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escaped with the victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Hewitt, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
E-A-G-L-E-S-E
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing, Mayfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield now. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Running the toss to Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They set up the screen for Henry. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Henry up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Jackson. He may go. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Tampa. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. because you know a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. This now a 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play action now. Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. It's a keeper with Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mayfield down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by... And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jamal Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mayfield to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Dowdle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He's got Otten. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the...
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Tampa. Bucky Irving now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a pick-6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick-6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Running back sent in motion left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
He put some juice on it. Big gain downfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. On the give, this is Irving. Into the 2nd level past the 30. Oh, what a stiff arm. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Baker now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Deontay Hardy to return. And look at this return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar off the play fake. This one falls incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
This, our last play of the quarter. Jackson now on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And again, it's Jackson. Has it at the 7. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Defense is asleep.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. 1st down, here's Baker. Got a man, Palmer has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers trying to make some noise before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Baker throwing again. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Mayfield to throw again. Has it down close. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lamar now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackled on the play by Shaquille Barrett.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained in a play like that. We'll go for a big gain.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet to the center of the... It is caught at the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Hardy on the return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for...
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Completes this one to Otten. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing, Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 3rd down. Here's Baker. And they pick him off again. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick.